Good morning, and this is the 11th day here. We are currently in Dresden still. We're in the car packing. The room has been checked out and paid for, and we are getting ready to go to Berlin via Gablenz. It is about a little after 8, and I'm just tired this morning. So, I think it's finally starting to catch up with me, the travel. But yeah, we had just a very, very slight breakfast. It was kind of some of the cakes that we bought on the first day we got here to Dresden. There was a little cake shop that sold all sorts of Dresden goodies, and we ended up just kind of eating a fruitcake from them, which now makes me think if I'm just a horrible gift giver, because I didn't know what it was, in my defense, but I did buy one for my coworkers back home. We'll see how that works out. I'll be getting them something else too. It's just funny that I'm going to be gifting fruitcake. That's the ever American Christmas gift, yeah. Although this will be for souvenirs and not for Christmas. So we're going to be taking off now, and yeah, I guess we'll check back in a moment. Cool. Alright, and obviously I'm back here in America now. This is not Germany, but apparently I forgot to film some A-roll for our time in Gablenz here, and I didn't really want to miss out on that because we did get some pretty cool B-roll of the bridge. That being said, it is the Devil's Bridge in the Azalea Rhododendron Cromlau Park, and it's in Cromlau, which is right next to the bigger city of Gablenz, which is probably where more people are going to associate this Devil's Bridge with, and it is famous for being in kind of like movies and adverts and whatnot. It is a very pretty bridge. Unfortunately, as you can see kind of from the photos, the bridge is under construction. It's been under construction from 2018. We were hoping that maybe it was done by the time we got there. We didn't really check further notices or anything like that, but obviously it is still fenced around and you can't really get all too close to it. There are some interesting photos here. Does look like they're making some progress. Don't really know what they're doing. I read somewhere that it was like a water pipeline broke or something, so that they're trying to get water in there, but that's aside the point. You know, we're there and we're going to make the best of it. It was raining, if I didn't say that before, so we were kind of just in and out. You know, you're in the middle of a park, and the park is gorgeous. It's quite pretty. It's totally worth going to just walk around, and technically, although somewhat out of our way, it is on the way to Berlin, which we are going to be going to next. And I believe we're going to go to Bergermeister, which is this little hamburger joint underneath the train. I think that's the first thing we do. I don't know if I've introed that, but we do get there and grab a bite. So let's go ahead and head on out to Berlin. And yeah, check back in a moment.
So we have made it to Berlin. We started at Bergermeister, which in of itself was a bit of an adventure to find and eat at, though it was very delicious. And now we are at Alexanderplatz, which stated that it was going to be closed today. However, there seems to be some sort of celebration, maybe either Oktoberfest or a winter market, or a Christmas market, I guess you could say. So we're headed out over there now. As you can see, it is definitely raining. And yeah, so we're gonna check out and see what it's like. Let's go.
Alright, and I don't know where I last left off. I think I was still in Dresden. We are currently in Berlin. We've gone to Gablenz and saw the bridge. The bridge was unfortunately under heavy construction. They're trying to redo the entire thing to make it more tourist friendly. I'm currently standing in a heavily tourist area. It's Berlin's Oktoberfest in the middle of Alexanderplatz. It was funny. The first thing I thought of when I first walked into here was the fact that they filmed, at least they got B-roll of Jason Bourne, or the Bourne Supremacy, I think it was, the second movie that took place here in Berlin. It well, actually, part of it took place here in this square. And so, back to Gablenz though. The bridge was under heavy construction. It was quite blocked off. You couldn't really see all that much. So then we decided to come straight to Berlin, where we then went to Bergermeister to go just grab a quick bite. It was about noon, so it was like a lunch, I guess you could say. We didn't really get all that much food, with the thought that we're going to come to Alexander Plaza and grab a ton of food, which we have been snacking on quite a bit of snacks here. Not that we thought we were going to be snacking on, but because they have this mini Oktoberfest, we've been trying all sorts of little knickknacks or snacks that are unique maybe to the fair. And so we've been having a good time. We just stopped by a Burger King for a couple of like colas to use the restroom, really. Otherwise you have to pay. And so got a coffee, a Coke, used the restroom, and then came back out into the square where it's not raining as hard currently. It was pouring earlier. And so we're probably gonna check out a few more things, and then we'll check back in. I think we're gonna go to the Museum Island next, so that'll be next. All right, more in a moment. All right, and we are currently checked into our hotel here in Berlin for the first night. Second night's gonna be at a courtyard. This first night is at a random hotel. It's called the Hotel Xanter Pension, and we just checked in because it's getting real late, real dark, and we were at Checkpoint Charlie, and before that we drove on to Museum Island to go check it out, but there wasn't actually anything open, unfortunately, and everything was like kind of under construction or renovations, so we decided to kind of just blow by that and just go to the Checkpoint Charlie. At Checkpoint Charlie, there was this currywurst place that Mom wanted to try, so we sat down and tried a spicy and original currywurst. They were out of fries, unfortunately, though, so that was all we got while we were there. And then right after that, I didn't get any footage of it, but we went to the burned down Berlin Castle, which they never repaired from the war, I believe it was. And I did get an image of it though, so I could throw that up. But we went there real quick to go check that out. And then, yeah, we decided, guess the light doesn't last long enough. Then we came back up into the hotel. And now I'm going to take this old elevator up to the room. All right, check back in a moment. All right, and we are currently in a washer or washing machine area, I guess you could call it. A washing house, I believe is what they're called. Wash center is the specific name of this laundromat, and we're just completing up our laundry, doing the drying right now. We had dinner earlier at Lotus House. I don't know why we keep doing these Asian foods. I'm pretty sure Mom's over German food right now. There was a really good looking German restaurant right below our apartment or hotel room rather, and we thought we were going to be going there, but after we walked over here to get the laundry, Mom decided that she was going to do the executive decision and have us go to a Chinese/Thai/Vietnamese restaurant run by Vietnamese people. So that was all right. Lynn got sukiyaki, which didn't really look like sukiyaki. That was actually really weird. And then I got a red curry with duck, which wasn't really like red curry with duck, but it was closer than Lynn's sukiyaki, that's for sure. And then Mom got a stir fry, fried pork stir fry. Now, that's not to say the food was bad. The food was decent. It just wasn't what we were expecting. They were poor representations of what they actually would be in the respective countries. So, I mean, you know, live and let die, I guess. And anyhow, I also got a Hefeweizen. I have a Pilsner waiting in the room, so that's why I decided to get the Hef here. Lynn and Mom got green tea, which that was not really a usual thing that we saw on menus, so they went ahead and got that. Prior to that, like I said before, we were just at the hotel. I think we're just gonna go back to the room, get ready to go rest. We have an early day tomorrow to go see this water bridge. It's a river that's on a bridge over another river that goes through it, and that should be pretty amazing to see. Other than that, I believe that's gonna end our night here, so I'll go ahead and sign off here at the laundromat in Berlin, Germany. All right, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I guess